It's coming up. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now Washington starting 5. They've got Keyshawn George. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Champagnie at the 2-guard spot. Siakam, no good. Here's Washington now. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Now Nembhard. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Siakam for 3.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Back to McCollum. There's the triple. Indiana with a rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Pass to Champagnie. Middleton from the outside. Connects from downtown.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Here's Nembhard. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
McCollum, the pass to Champagnie. With the floater, and he takes it up and lays it in.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Down low. Here's Huff. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to McCollum. George, a screen on Nembhard. Here's George. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be testing what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. Shams, appreciate the report. Here's McCollum. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Sarr.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest, Doris.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And with all the analysis we do going into a season, some things you just can't predict, Doris.
The unexpected always arises in this particular league. Whether it's a new face, whether there's a key injury, the narrative is always changing from week to week.
Siakam hits them both. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that, BA, means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Huff. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. And that one's good. Siakam for 3. Siakam's got 10. If
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Champagnie. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. The 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George outside. Fires from deep. Indiana with a rebound.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Mathurin passes to Matthews. Nembhard outside with 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They lead by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
T.J. McConnell is out there with Thompson. Then it's Jackson. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
So he gets them both. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Jackson nails the baby hook. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Carrington with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. They set a pick. Back to Carrington. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana leading. Pass to Walker. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Now Jackson. He's covered by Bagley. Fires from 14. Jackson can't get it to go.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Here's Whitmore outside. Now Bagley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Whitmore from the arc. That shot off. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's see some of the numbers here for C.J. McCollum. Outside Carrington. McCollum looking it over. Middleton from the outside. The rebound by Matthews. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam against Middleton. Siakam left side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's an 8-footer. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Wizards trail by 4. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Now here's Carrington. No points yet. Siakam outside. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. And here's Siakam. Over Sarr. Siakam, no good.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Carrington to end the drought. Washington again can't hit. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Huff. Siakam for 3. Siakam missing again.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Now here's Middleton. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And it's blocked. Nembhard outside. On target from range. Nembhard's got 5.
Nembhard from distance, my goodness, let him go.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Sarr finds Middleton. Shoots over Siakam. Middleton, no good. Walker with it, takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. It's good. Give it up for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. Hard to imagine Pascal Siakam making a bigger impact in the first half.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
And taking a look at the Pacers, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches, Doris.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
On the court right now for the Wizards, they've got C.J. McCollum, George out there with Chris Middleton, then there's Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication, we're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Ryan.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Siakam. 12 points for him. They set the screen. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Washington. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Champagnie. And here's McCollum. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Shoots over Nembhard. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
And it's Washington with the ball. The Pacers making their last shot. The three, George. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. George has got 5 now.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Looking at the small forward position, here are the most dangerous outside shooters who continue to do damage and give defenses fits. Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Matthews. Now Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Fires the three. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving inside. Champagnie. The pass to Middleton. Sarr up top. Lets it go from 11. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard outside. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The fadeaway and the basket by Siakam. 14 points for Pascal Siakam.
Oh, Siakam getting to that mid-range. Sometimes that's what the defense is willing to concede.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Wizards. Carrington's checked in. .151 left in the third. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Middleton, defended by Jackson. Middleton passes to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Count it.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
George outside. Back to Carrington. Three-pointer. Up, pulls it in. Indiana leading by 7. Here's Nembhard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Nembhard's got 7.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Back to Middleton. 41 seconds left to play in the third. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Nembhard outside. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Matthews. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Champagnie. And that one is hammered home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. T.J. McConnell is out there with Thompson. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Jackson. Siakam in the post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gills checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Wizards trail by 8. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Siakam for 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Carrington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. They get it back. Here's Jackson. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Thursday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. Matthews, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Here's Whitmore. Mathurin with a rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Up top, Siakam. Can't get it.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Siakam gets doubled. "11 feet out. Can't get it to go."
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Nembhard against McCollum. Off on the layup. Pacers leading by 3. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Now Siakam. 11 feet out. The bucket is good.
Boy, from a young age, Pascal Siakam never shied away from the big moments.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. rotation here for Washington. Sarr's checked in for Bagley. Middleton comes in for Whitmore. George, he's checked in for Carrington. And it's Champagnie in for Cooper. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment. And they did right there.
Here's Mathurin. McCollum with the rebound. Now George to tie it up. Nembhard there for the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Mathurin. And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Oh, it's off target.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Middleton fires. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's Siakam. Oh, Pascal Siakam flying high.
We call that patience. Veteran play. That's a big-time delivery by Pascal Siakam. Pressure. Look, pressure.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers high crew. Come on, everyone, get loud.
George. It's Sarr with a drive. Connects!
Yeah, he did it in France, and he'll do it here too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 4-2 foul. At the line, for Indiana, Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
McCollum! Oh, the long ball, no good! And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
2 shots. Andrew Nembhard.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
At the line, for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard, 2.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
And so the Pacers take the win. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there.